Louisa, I thought you were supposed to be ill.
I've got to tend to Turk.
I'll do that. You go back upstairs.
No. She's expecting me. They're being beastly, Turk. Beastly. And I know it's all Allegra's fault. But we have a secret. Because tomorrow, I'm going to let Allegra ride you.
Allie, where have you been?
I went for a walk.
Allie, are you all right? You look terrible. But then so does Fran.
You're late. You nearly missed dinner. I heard that. Here, come and have a look at this, Fran. It's fit for a king. Grab a pew, everyone.
Well, today's been a complete failure. We're no further ahead than we were yesterday.
Now, how can you possibly say that? Of course, we would have been a little bit further on if a certain member of the family didn't keep on disappearing.
Well, what's on the agenda for tomorrow?
Newspapers. I've been looking at the local newspaper the vicar gave us.
Oh, yes.
I think it'd be time rather well spent if we paid a visit to their offices. See if we can't find out something about Thornaby Hall and the Halloms from their files. After all, time presses on.
Can't we give it a rest?
We haven't unturned every stone yet.
Well, nor should we be expected to, Rog. Have you forgotten this is supposed to be our holiday?
And we haven't been to a single disco yet.
No, they haven't had much fun.
Is it that important to you, Dad?
Yes, it is.
Do I sense a mutiny? I think they're preparing the plank.
All right, well, can we strike a bargain? Give it one more try. And if we come a cropper this time, I'll work alone. And we'll retreat to a real hotel. How's that? Satisfied?
Louisa, what are you doing out here in the dark?
I had to see to Turk.
But you have not been well. You must come back into the house at once before you catch your death. Come. Come.
I'm sorry, Annie, but you must make a bit of an effort to join in.
How far back do the Halloms go?
I'm not sure yet.
Why are you so interested in them?
Aren't you?
Isn't it an intrusion? You might be disturbing things.
What are you talking about, Annie? Auntie, it's my job as a historian to find out about them. What sort of lives they led. I mean, they might have been a perfectly ordinary family, just like us. What sort of problems do you think they might have had to face 100 years ago?
Can I ask you something, Dad?
Oh, of course you can. Thanks.
Do ghosts exist?
Why on earth do you ask that?
Well, do they?
Yes, of course they do. In primitive tribes, which also believed in black magic, spirit worship, and sacrifices, human and goat.
But what about all the ordinary people?
who claim they've actually seen them.
Well, there's a technical term for them.
What?
Nutters. But what on earth is all this extraordinary, sudden interest in ghosts, Sally? Have you been chatting up some superstitious local?
No.
Picking up stories when you're off on one of your walks by yourself?
Your son doesn't matter.
Well, I'm very glad to hear it, because there are quite enough nutters around as it is. Now, bedtime, folks. It's getting late. Where's Sean?
He's got a tummy upset. Must have been something he ate.
Silly girl. You're frozen. You're like ice. You'll be ill.
Miss Craddock, do you think Allegra might like to ride my pony tomorrow?
I'm sure I don't know.
But I'd like her to.
Fine. But tomorrow. Now sleep.
So dizzy. So hot.
Louisa! Louisa, please let me hold on to the banister.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
What?
Come on, greet the new day.
You sound like a commercial.
We let you sleep.
You were zonked.
As soon as you've dressed and eaten, we're going to the newspaper offices.
No, I don't want to.
Do I hear an abstention?
What's the matter, Ali? Aren't you well?
I'm fine.
Well, you don't feel feverish. Have you got any aches or pains?
No.
She has been looking a bit peaky lately.
I think I'd better stay with you.
Honestly, I'm fine. All I need is some sleep. Sure.
Come on, change your mind, Ali.
No.
All right. Sean, got the camera?
Yes.
Maps?
Yes.
All right, come on, let's go. Gonna be all right? Okay, bye.
Bye.
Sure, darling. Right. See you later.
Good morning, Louisa. I think we ought to have a few words.
I'm going riding.
So I see. but
And
I
I'm going
think
to
I can
let
wait for a
Allegra
little while.
ride too. Allegra, you're going riding.
I'd really rather not.
Nonsense. You're going riding. And I'll even let you ride Turk.
I can't ride in this.
Then I'll lend you something to wear.
Miss Craddock will want to see.
Look, come along. You've plenty of time. Don't be such a rabbit.
Ah, Allegra. Just the person I wanted to see.
She's coming with me.
Well, then we'll speak later.
Now, where did Louisa go?
Off with Allegra for a ride.
Allegra?
Mm.
Oh, yes, of course.
Morning, going for a ride?
Yes.
Can I have a go too?
No, this ride is for Allegra.
Louisa. Allegra doesn't want to ride.
Would you care for some help up? Thomas!
Thomas!
I'm fine.
But the pony isn't.
The saddle snapped beneath me.
I'll deal with you later.
She'll be all right, won't she?
Allegra, will you take Louisa back into the house?
I won't go.
Poppy, please go inside. Thomas?
No.
Louisa, the pony's leg is broken.
Can't be.
Poppet, the pony is suffering. Allegra, take her in.
No.
How's Louisa? Louisa? Poppet,
Leave me alone.
Poppet, I'm sorry about that, but accidents do happen.
Accident. It wasn't an accident.
Of course it was.
It's all your fault. You killed her.
Now, don't be silly.
You shot her. You killed her.
There wasn't any choice.
And I hate you too. I'll never forgive any of you. Never!
Was this journey really necessary?
Yes.
darling? Tired?
Bored.
I was just wondering about poor Allie. It might be a good idea if one of us went back and had a look at her.
I'll go.
Sean.
I'm free.
Oh, Sean, you great oaf!
Sorry.
He's doing his best, darling. After all, it is a bit tiring.
Oh, well, let's get our backs into it. There's stacks of work to do.
This is not my idea of a holiday.
A week in Benidorm isn't mine.
Don't think the children are enjoying it very much either. They're getting very restless.
That's too bad.
I'm a bit worried about Alice. She's not looking at all well.
Oh, good rest today. She'll be fit as a fiddle.
She's looking tired. She's off her food.
You're afraid that's nothing unusual.
I don't think she's sleeping very well either. She seems pale. I'm not sure if I shouldn't take her home.
Any excuse, eh?
What does that mean?
Oh, I know you've all been against my whole idea from the start. You've made that quite clear.
Rog, that's not fair.
I remember when you used to be interested in my projects. You used to enjoy helping me with my research.
I still do. But at the same time, I can remember when you used to be interested in people and not just the ones in your files.
Do you want to go home?
No. Thanks for asking.
You sure?
Positive.
Louisa. Louisa? Won't you open the door? Poppet, it's me. Louisa, won't you even listen? I said open the door.
Hallam. Hallam, Hallam, Hallam. Rog, there just aren't any Hallams.
I'll keep trying.
And I'm already up to 1870. I don't know if that's the date or the number of files I've looked through. What are you hoping to find anyway? And use the word expose or what?
Well, surely somebody somewhere must have written something about them.
Eureka.
Eh?
I think I found one.
Well, don't let it get away.
Something about a Captain Anthony Hallam.
Captain Anthony, where are you going?
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry. It's just that your papa wishes to speak to you.
Oh, I've had all I want about children and ponies for one day.
Oh, I think it's about something else.
Huh?
Some tradesman came to call on him earlier about the accounts that you've opened. I think your father's terribly angry. What should I tell him?
No, I'll deal with that myself. Not a fuss about nothing.
What are you doing here? My parents have sent me to collect my things. My Fräulein's waiting for me downstairs. Collect your things? Why? I'm going away. My mamma's taking me to London for the season. They'll be getting somebody to teach me there. So I won't be having lessons with you anymore. We're leaving tomorrow. You won't mind? No, of course not. I wanted to say goodbye, Allegra. Goodbye.
Annie, I'm home. Not that I call this home. Annie, are you sick? Have you been hurt? Then what's the matter?
It's nothing.
It can't be nothing. Go on, you can tell me. Please. Something is wrong, isn't it? Ali, what is it?
It's nothing.
Hallam. Captain Anthony, commissioned spring 1866, Cavalry 13th Hussars. Served Canada, York, Sheffield, Chatham, Hamilton and India.
This is splendid.
Eldest son of Sir Reginald Hallam, late of Thornaby Hall, Rutland. We found it.
For further information, see 1875, Indian Tour, His Royal Highness Edward, Prince of Wales.
Anthony,
I thought you weren't speaking to me.
Allegra's leaving.
Yes, so I saw.
Isn't that wonderful? Won't it be so much better without her?
I don't know, Louisa. Will it? I shan't be here to find out.
What do you mean?
Louisa, I'm going to start to live my own life again. I shall be going back to London tomorrow.
But Anthony...